Good evening, boys and girls. Tonight we're going to talk about dividing decimals by a whole number and dividing decimals by decimals. Hopefully by the end of this tutorial you'll have a pretty good understanding of how to do that. My goal as always is to try to not say so I'll try my best to do that. Alright, so in this example we want to find 7 6/10 divided by 4. Now the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take 7 6/10, and because that's the dividend, we're going to put that inside of the bracket or whatever you want to call it, inside the house sometimes I say. So we have 7 6/10 divided by 4. Now this is a relatively simple example because when you have a decimal as the dividend, all you're going to do is put the decimal point above in the quotient. So all that means is I'm going to move this guy up right there and just put him in our quotient. From here we divide like we normally would. 4 goes into 7 one time. 1 times 4 is 4. When I get to this point I do my subtraction. 7 minus 4 is 3. Bring down my 6. 4 goes into 36 9 times. 9 times 4 is 36. And I have no remainder, so I'm not going to continue dividing. Alright, now take a look at this example. We have 18 2/10 divided by 1 4/10. So that's our problem. So 18 2/10, that's going to be our dividend. We stick that inside the house. And then we have 1 4/10 outside as our divisor. We cannot, let me repeat, we cannot have a decimal in the divisor. Alright? Because we cannot have a decimal in there, we are going to multiply the divisor by 10. When we multiply that by 10, we now get 14. But similar to when we're changing fractions, if we do something to the bottom or we change the top, then we have to change the other one. So we changed 1 4/10, so now we need to change 18 2/10, so we're also going to multiply that by 10. And now we have 182 divided by 14. Once we get to this point, we can simply do our division. So I'm going to rewrite it over here. 14 divided by, or 182 divided by 14. 14 goes into 18 once. 14. Bring down my 2. 14 goes into 42 3 times. 3 times 14 is 42. With no remainder left over, that would be 0. Looking at a similar example from the slide before, we have 273 thousandths divided by 39 hundredths. So what I'm going to do is we talked about multiplying by 10. In this example we'd have to multiply by 100 because this, to make 39 hundredths a whole number, we need to move that decimal place 2 times, right? Or multiply by 100. They're the same thing. So now we have 39 as our divisor. Because we swooped this twice or multiplied by 100, we're only going to swoop this twice. Remember, it's okay to have a decimal in the dividend. That's fine, no big deal. We can solve this problem. Our decimal comes straight up into the quotient. 39 goes into 27 0 times. 0 times 39 is 0. I do my subtraction. 27, bring down my 3. And 39 goes into 273. 7 times 39 is 273. So I'd get 0, and I wouldn't continue that division problem, so this would be my answer. Alright, boys and girls, I hope this helped. I would like you to try these 2 problems tonight. Come in tomorrow with them written on a separate piece of paper, neatly organized, and we'll go through these to make sure that you have a complete understanding. Alrighty.